Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News starts now.
The coronavirus has resulted in major changes in the way people approach their daily lives. But what about someone who's expecting? We'll take a look at new procedures in the wake of this pandemic. And with the coronavirus comes new guidelines from the Sheriff's Department. We'll tell you why deputies will not be dispatched to certain calls. And a new executive order by the governor will tell you why renters could be getting some relief, but you have to meet the right criteria. And a good morning once again. Thanks for staying with 23 ABC News now at 6 o'clock. I'm Mike Hart. Danielle Kernkamp is going to be along shortly, but let's bring in Alyssa Flores to start things off with a check of your Friday as we head towards the weekend. Alyssa?
Yeah, right now you can see we're at 46 degrees, but we have a lot in store for this weekend. A little something for everybody. Some sunny days ahead today and tomorrow. We're looking at a high of 70 degrees for us here today on Friday, and then tomorrow a high of 72. But then Sunday you'll see those rain chances start to move in. We'll talk more about how long that's going to last coming up. But for now, as we look ahead to your day today, you can see as you start your work from home day, it's going to be 56 degrees at 10 a.m., a clear work day. The sun's going to be shining really all day. So if you prefer to wait till it warms up just a bit, 62 degrees for your midday hour. Nice lunchtime hour. Again, the sun's going to be shining. We have some great air quality in store for you today. Now let's get a check at your roads with CHP Officer Robert Rodriguez. Good morning, Robert.
Thank you very much, Alyssa. Again, good morning, everybody. Through Bakersfield here on this Friday, still a very good traffic commute. If you have to be out on our roadways and freeways, again, right now, no crashes to report and still no major incidents. There is traffic out there, so just please remember to slow it down and always drive at a speed that's safe for roadway conditions and obey those speed limits. That's my look at traffic. Mike and Danielle, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Robert, thank you. As the virus continues to grow, expectant mothers are now wondering what that could mean for their delivery plans. 23 ABC's Daniela Garrido joining us live this morning, talking to a local doctor to get some answers. Daniela?
That's right. Good morning. Pregnancy can be a very exciting time for expecting mothers. But right now, as COVID-19 patients are headed to the hospitals more and more every day, a lot of these parents are rethinking whether they want to do a traditional hospital delivery.
In the beginning, I thought that because I'm not due till July that I would be okay and kind of like miss all the craziness for the delivery. But now, I mean, who knows when this is going to end.
Pregnancy is a special time for expecting moms, but as COVID-19 continues to spread, many have had to shift their focus toward protecting themselves and their baby from the virus.
I just kind of want to know every scenario, like, God forbid I do get it. What does that mean? Like, is the baby going to get it? Am I going to have to be quarantined from the baby? What if me and my husband both have it? How do we take care of our kid when the baby's born?
So far, the virus is very new and we're still learning a lot about it. There has been no quote-unquote vertical transmission cases that are necessarily known, but we are still learning more and more about it every day.
Especially for those first-time moms, the experience has completely changed. Many prenatal checkups are being moved to telehealth services.
I use Kaiser, and I just got a call to reschedule my prenatal monthly visit to be a phone checkup instead of in person. So, I mean, I'm supposed to have one every month, and I'm not sure moving forward if every visit is going to be over the phone, which will be very weird because, you know, I mean, I'll be able to answer my questions, but I won't be able to hear the heartbeat and all that cool stuff.
Hospital delivery rooms are also changing policies, many allowing only one support person in the delivery room.
I think universally we're hearing that people are nervous they can't have more family in the room that they may have wanted. There is plenty of people that only plan to have one person in the room to begin with. But we're also hearing, you know, I had to choose between my spouse or my significant other and a parent or sister.
The change has caused some moms to rethink a traditional delivery and lean toward at-home births, a decision that a local doctor says is still risky.
Home births are known to be risky, and ACOG puts out statistics of 25 to 50% of home births have severe complications requiring transfer to a hospital.
Doctors recommend expecting moms to go about life as anyone with an underlying condition would during this time.
I think of pregnancy as an immunosuppressed state, so meaning you are more susceptible to any illness overall. However, so far the data has not shown that necessarily pregnant women have any different course than the general population.
So clearly a very uncertain time to be expecting a child, but doctors say that right now the guideline is one support person per delivery room, but they do say that that could change. Live in Bakersfield, I'm Daniela Garrido, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
All right, Daniela, thank you. California Attorney General Xavier Becerra announced that more than 64,000 Dreamers successfully renewed their DACA protections this quarter as a result of a preliminary injunction that was secured by California in 2018. Still pending litigation before the U.S. Supreme Court, these renewals provide DACA recipients with temporary protection against immigration action for removal and allows them to work in the U.S. for another 2 years. The data is part of a quarterly report that the federal government is required to file. Since 2018, there have been more than 712,000 total DACA renewals. The Sheriff's Department is asking for your help with limiting in-person contact. The department announcing yesterday that it will not dispatch deputies for certain crimes. KCSO says those crimes include fraud, harassing phone calls, identity theft, lost property, shoplifting, and more. If the crimes are not in progress, the reporting party will be sent to the online reporting system. KCSO says the only exceptions are if the party involves elderly or maybe a disabled person, or if the individuals don't have access to the internet. In those cases, the call will be entered for contact and will be handled as soon as staff is available. In other news, Governor Newsom recently announcing an executive order on evictions. It gives some limited protection to tenants who are unable to pay due to COVID-19, but certain criteria has to be met. The order indicates that those tenants should have 60 days to respond to an unlawful eviction. To meet the criteria, the tenant needed to have paid rent before March 27th. The tenant will have had to notify the landlord of the need to delay due to COVID-19, and the tenant had to have lost wages due to a layoff or impacts of the disease. The Greater Bakersfield Legal Assistance has released a document about the handling of evictions locally. You can find it and more information about the order on our website, turnto23.com. Also included in that order, a restriction for water shutoffs to residents and small businesses while the state deals with the pandemic. The order protects consumers who might not be able to pay for their water service from being shut off. Already, more than 100 public and private water systems across the state have voluntarily suspended their water shutoffs for non-payment as a result of COVID-19.
And following that executive order, Cal Water Service wants to remind the residents of Kern County that they are fully behind the governor's order. Following that order, they have put out a statement saying on March 12, 2020, we announced that we had begun voluntarily suspending water service disconnections and restoring service to those who were previously disconnected. We will continue to support the communities we serve to help ensure everyone has the safe, reliable water service they need during this critical time, end quote. And new information released concerning those preparing for jury duty. Those scheduled to serve between March 23rd and May 18th will all receive new summons. Here is a breakdown of the new schedule for the month of April. The week of April 6th will now serve on the week of June 22nd. The week of April 13th now serving the week of June 29th. On April 20th, they will now serve July 6th, and the week of April 27th will now serve the week of July 13th. To see more on those changes for the month of May, you can visit our website, turnto23.com. And Edwards Air Force Base has announced it has resumed operations following a brief adjustment to modify their procedures. This after the Department of Defense Health Protection Condition, or HPCON. During HPCON at Edwards Air Force Base, which was declared on March 26th to combat the spread of COVID-19, access to the base had been mostly limited to mission essential personnel. The test wing commander and technical advisor both received a first-hand walkthrough of the expanded sanitation procedures being implemented. The new sanitation procedures are designed to mitigate the health risk to the team at Edwards as they do important test and evaluation flight operations. All right, let's switch gears, bring in 23.